Yeah, cue the music. Good evening, guys. Good evening. This is Tony H. Anderson. I am your host of I Got Beef podcast, where we discuss the latest trends, news, and information in the carnivore, meat-based, low-carb community. And if you like this type of podcast, then I invite you to hop on over to my YouTube channel and check out more content that I offer related to health and fitness. Now, I am a carnivore enthusiast. What that means is that I'm interested and excited about the health benefits of a low carb lifestyle. I don't say diet, but lifestyle, whereby eating beef, eggs, butter, and some dairy is essential to getting optimal health benefits and losing weight. Now, it does not mean that I'm an expert. Does not mean that I'm a doctor. It does not mean that I'm a know-it-all, but certainly I'm someone who loves to get the information and put it out there to all my listeners and anyone who is enthusiastic about the carnivore community, lifestyle, and trends, just as I am. If you're new to the carnivore lifestyle, I'd like to welcome you. I like to introduce myself in the sense that I want to ask some questions that I know some people have asked me, and they said, now, Tony, it's pretty odd to just eat meat all day. So what got you to this point where you said, screw it, flip it, I'm just going to eat meat all day? And so this is why I started this lifestyle. Let me tell you a little story. It started out with me just looking in the mirror and saying, my God, what happened to me? I mean, I tried to put on my work shirt and my arms was busting out the sleeves, and not because I was working out and gaining muscle. It was because I was gaining arm fat, that flab. I was busting out of my t-shirts. I raised my arms like this, and then I looked like Baby Huey. You could see my belly fat and my navel hanging at the bottom. All you had to do is just put a diaper on me and I would be Baby Huey. And so therefore I looked at myself and I got disgusted. I got disgusted as to how I looked. And I like to think that I wasn't the problem, that it was my circumstances. Number one, I married a woman who really doesn't like to work out. She is a foodie, just like I am. But I love to work out. You might not could tell, and even way back then, when I was at my heaviest, you could not tell. I was probably the most fit, fat person on the planet. What am I trying to say here, folks? I let myself go, but I still went to the gym thinking that the gym was going to allow me to lose weight. Now, I joined the carnivore lifestyle because of vain reasons, just as I spoke of before. I was hurting. I was eating, quote unquote, the right things, sweet potatoes and rice, and I was portioning. Sometimes I would overeat because I was so hungry. I became a vegetarian. I listened to some doctors say, well, you know, if you eat the right foods, like you can eat as much rice and starch as you want, your body's going to metabolize it differently. But you know what? That wasn't the case for me. The scale didn't move at all. I still was teetering between 2 or 3 pounds overweight in terms of not moving the scale at all to the negative like I would like to. And I got frustrated. So those diets, which I would like to have called lifestyles then, did not work for me. They just simply did not work. Because number one, I wasn't enjoying what I was eating at all. I wasn't enjoying what I was eating. The scale didn't move. It just didn't work for me. And I was still sick. So then my wife got pregnant. I still should have been able to maintain a healthy weight by a proper nutritional diet, which I did not maintain. I ate whatever I wanted and thought that if I just could try to get 1,500 to 3,000 calories, I should be okay, because everybody knows 3,500 calories means equals to 1 pound of fat. That's what they tell me. Boy, was I wrong. So 2 or 3 years of just trying to go up and down in weight, trying to lose weight. The pandemic happens. I'm fat, and then I get fat shamed at work. And so after 2 or 3 comments and looks, I said, it's time to change my outcome. I have to reasonably get better and expect to get better in my health, because I am a man that is plus 40. And even though I'm plus 40, I don't want to be a fat, limping, sweating, lip dickery human being. Just because I'm plus 40, I don't have to be my father or my stepfather or my uncle sitting there with a belly, a gut hanging over my belt. And I said, I'm desperate. Enough is enough. I got to get healthy. Things wasn't working right, if you know what I mean. And the downstairs area, what? I was breaking bad. You hear what I'm saying? Shooting myself up with needles, trying to get that testosterone, popping pills like they were M&Ms. Snoring, vibrating the whole house. I got 2,500 square feet and people could still hear me in the front room, and I'm way in the other part of the room. Neck like this. Go ahead, look at my videos and see what I'm saying. And I still got a lot more ways to go. And I ain't quitting yet, because I am no ways tired. Those of you out there that know Mighty Clouds of Joy will know no ways tired. If you know that old gospel, they be singing that stuff. I ain't no ways tired. No, I'm just getting started. So I got desperate, and I said to myself, Mr. Anderson, you got to change your outcome. You got to get this right. So I went on social media, I went on YouTube, I went everywhere I could, and I said, what is it can I do to lose weight? Because I forgot to tell you, back in the day before I met my wife, and I've been married 6 years, I was a bodybuilder. I was lean, I was cut, I was 215 pounds of pure lean muscle. They used to say, when I come in the room, all the ladies be like, Hercules, Hercules, Hercules. Oh my Hercules. I'm telling you, I'm just serious. I had one lady at work, she said, yeah, when you first started, I remember you. You were real nice. I don't know. I don't know what happened. I guess that's what you gonna be then. I said, what? I couldn't believe it. A woman, y'all, was fat shaming me? Moi? Oh boy. That's messed up. All right. Why did I join social media? I'm gonna tell you something. Social media is hard, man. You gotta post every day and keep up with people and be dynamic. Because if you are not dynamic on social media, people are gonna ignore you. If you're not popular, I ain't got 1,000 subscribers, and I'm not, Dr. Barry and Thomas DeLauer and Laura Spath like those guys. Those guys is up in the upper room. Yes, indeed, they in the upper room. And I said, you know what? I'm gonna try to get on social media and get with some people and see if I can hold true to what I'm doing and just keep myself in check, be accountable. And that's why I joined. Not really to get the attaboys, but then when you get the attaboys, you're like, shoot, somebody looking. And then you get like, man, I want some more of that. So you keep posting and you keep doing things. But I come to the realization that not everybody's gonna like you. Not everybody's gonna be your cup of tea and things of that nature. So on this journey, I joined the social media club, if you will, with Twitter and Instagram, and not yet Facebook so much, but YouTube, simply because I wanted to keep myself accountable. Because I tell you, when you're the guy that's losing weight, when you're the guy who everybody can count on and say, hey, this guy is losing weight, because I was that guy at one point. When you fall off, people notice and they say, what happened to you? And it ain't nothing you can do for people to start talking and asking questions and saying, I knew you were going to fall off. Guess what? I can't do that again. So I joined this time with the intention of saying, look, I'm not an expert, but I'm a man that's excited about what I'm doing, and you're excited about what you're doing, and we are family and we're community, and guess what? You're going to hold me accountable. You're going to keep me in the loop. You're going to share your meals with me. Whatever I haven't thought of, if there's 500 ways to cook steak, I want to know 500 ways how to cook steak. If there's sardines on the table, which I had never tasted sardines except for about a couple of weeks ago, really wasn't my cup of tea, but still, just to have that knowledge and that variety and know that the carnivore, ketovore based community has all these different options for you. And oh, by the way, will open their arms to you most times. And sometimes, they ignore you and they don't say nothing. But you know what? I'm here and I'm going to try not to go nowhere. I just love it. I'm enthusiastic. That's why I'm the carnivore enthusiast. All right, the benefits. Let me tell you about the benefits that I've seen so far on the carnivore diet. Now, oh, wait a minute. Let me do something. Now, I got to smack myself now. This is not self-mutilation, but this is saying, bad boy, not a diet. I like to say that this is a carnivore lifestyle. Yes, indeed. That boy good. Carnivore lifestyle. What the benefits that I've seen on the carnivore lifestyle is simply this. And I can't just say it in just one phrase. I got to tell you in many different phrases because there's many different things on the list. The number one thing is weight loss. This time I decided I'm not going to touch a weight. I worked out one time with my brother. When he came into town, we went to Planet Fitness. I worked out one time. In 6 days, I was already 10 pounds lighter. I can tell you that. The water weight dropped off. I felt different. I looked different. I had more energy. I'm finishing my third week and I'm nearing about 30 pounds right now. Okay. I probably could have been more, but I was messing around with that cheese. That cheese is bad stuff. You don't want to mess around with that cheese. Leave that cheese alone. Just a treat sometime. Okay. Going back to what I was saying. Weight loss. 25 pounds without even touching a single weight, without running 500 miles, without doing 1,000 jumping jacks and burpees. I did no CrossFit. I was able to lose weight. That was the first thing, just eating meat, beef, butter, and eggs. Then I stopped snoring within the first week. Nobody told me around the house that I was snoring. Number 3, I had some issues with my prostate where every time I peed, there was a little burning sensation at the end. And I know what you're going to say. Same thing that the doctors say. These doctors, I know they got to ask questions, but they're so silly and stupid. Now, I'm a married man. I guess that don't mean nothing anyway. But it was saying like, are you doing booty sex? Are you doing the butt? Is your wife cheating on you? No. Come to find out, I had to go to the specialist and he said, you got an inflamed prostate. They was giving me pills for bacteria. They thought I had a UTI and I didn't even have a UTI. And what was explained to me was simply this. Dude, your diet is off. You need to clean up some mess in your gut. Right? So, number one, that problem went away. Had another problem. Mr. Bojangles wasn't tap dancing. And when Mr. Bojangles don't tap dance, he ain't got a dance partner. You understand what I'm saying? You feel me? Now, that was a problem. But after eating meat, beef, butter, and eggs, all that stuff went away. I'm good. I'm good. You heard what I'm saying? I am really good right now. Thank you. Thank you. Hallelujah. Praise him. I'm telling you. Energy level. My energy level all the way up. Before the carnivore lifestyle, I would drag myself out of the bed, trip over my heavy feet, pulling myself into the shower, leaning against the shower wall, half sleep, trying to wash my body. Tired throughout the day, no freaking energy whatsoever, trying to sleep on the couch. I was a walking zombie. You guys, a walking zombie. I had no energy. As soon as I started eating beef, butter, and eggs, as soon as I became a meathead, I was doing house chores. I was vacuuming, cleaning the vents, changing the air filters. I was up on the roof for what? I don't know. I got a brand new house. I don't even know why I was on the roof. I was walking a dog that I didn't even have. I don't even have a dog. And I think I even neutered the cat. I had a chance to go and build a tabernacle. I mean, I was so energetic. I was all over the place. Nobody could handle me. I was up everybody's patootie because they was making a mess after I had cleaned up, and then I had to come back and I had to clean up again. That's what I'm talking about. Clean up. All right. What facts am I looking at now? What am I working on? People who follow me on social media, which is a very few, and let me just say, I am grateful for all 24 followers. I just got my 24th follower today. I am grateful. Thank you. And I pray that you continue to come back and be interactive with me. Give me the thumbs up or thumbs down. Doesn't matter. Let's go with that algorithm. Hit that thumbs up, like or dislike. But thank you so much. I'm working on cholesterol. I am working on understanding cholesterol because a lot of people are very incredulous about what I do. They ask me all the time, red meat, that's all you eat is beef, mostly? Why would you do that when you're eating a food that can cause red cancer red meat has been linked to cancer? My wife even said, you are eating grease. So I had to explain to her what animal fats were, what it does to your HDL and LDLs, and what the LDLs are for, and what the HDLs are, and the difference between triglycerides, and how now unsaturated fat is, all these things with saturated fat and unsaturated fat, and how misinformation has gotten out of hand. And so now I'm working on that to try to get my ducks lined in a row and make sure that if somebody asks me about my cholesterol and why I believe in animal fats and what it does, I'm able to almost intelligently give them a good answer. Okay? Fiber. I was asked today, don't you need fiber? I know I don't need fiber. So when I had fiber, I had hemorrhoids. That's another thing that went away. Hemorrhoids. Okay? I know that's TMI, but I was eating a lot of fiber because it's what they told me to do. And that stuff had me on the toilet all day. As a carnivore, I don't have that issue. And then I'm talking about fat for weight loss. If there was a time where the scale is not moving on my behalf, I want to know why. Am I not getting enough fat? Okay. Do I need a little exercise? Have I hit my plateau? If so, how can I get over that plateau? So those are the things that I'm working on in relation to starting this channel and making sure that I get the most information that I can out to my viewers and listeners. Now, I like to tell you also that I do have an audio podcast on Spotify. If you type in I Got Beef, you will see me pop up. Now, if you like audio podcasts, I think you should go over there. A lot of people say that I have a face only a mother could love. And so, my mother's gone. And so maybe that's probably the only person on the planet would like to see my face. And so if you don't like my face, then I invite you over to the podcast where I do offer some of the same content, just a little bit different. We get more randy. I'm the type of guy, I like listening to podcasts on the way home. Maybe it's because I'm just weird like that. I'm a nerd. I like the radio. I like that type of stuff. It's always good to be able to just listen to a wealth of information at your fingertips on your radio as you're driving on that long way home and that long journey home. Well, listen, it's about 25 minutes. I think that's all I want to go today in terms of length. I want to thank you, the viewer, for coming and joining me today, okay? You are my guest. I welcome you in. Now it's time for us to say goodbye. I thank you for stopping by and joining me. Thank you very much. And I'll ask that if you like this video, again, thumbs up. If you hate it, thumbs down. Who knows? Who knows? Just get that algorithm going. Let's participate. Drop me a comment. If you got a question about the carnivore diet or me, drop me a comment, okay? So with that being said, hey, I love you on purpose, and I love you, and ain't nothing you can do about it, okay? Till next time, let's sink our teeth into some more information. Peace.